Hey, what's up, you moneymakers, and what's up, you Nio and SOFI stockholders? I'm going to talk about two large cap stocks, two NASDAQ stocks, not talking about any penny stock in this particular video, but some of the stock which is value and growth stock that you can think of. For the disclaimer, I'm invested both in this stock, Nio and SOFI myself, so take it with a grain of salt on your own end because I have been doing a ton of research and analysis on this stock, and I think I should share that information with you so that you can also do your due diligence and potentially get the benefit out of what I have done so far in terms of research and analysis on my end. Both of these stocks are a long-term stock if you want to hold it for a long period of time, or you can do some swing trade as well. Number one is Nio Inc., ticker symbol NIO, NYSE, $24.08, was having a pretty good week last week. We were up 4.47% just on Friday. And the second stock I want to talk about is SOFI, and I fully believe that both of this stock will have a pretty good swing trade opportunity. I'm waiting for SOFI because I bought around $7-ish and I was underwater for a little bit. Not that I was worried about, because there is a pretty good potential in this particular stock. One of a kind fintech stock, SOFI Technology, SOFI, which is a NASDAQ traded stock. Now, let's talk about all this, both of this stock. We'll talk about what is the potential, where this stock can go from where it is right at the moment, what are some of the catalysts, and what is the price prediction, not just from me, but from the analyst who have done financial modeling and charting based on what they're thinking, where the stock can grow and go in next 12 months. Now, Nio, 4.47% for last 5 days. It was up 22%, give or take, for last 1 month. We're up 45%, so think about it. We bought that and we earned 40% at the moment in Nio. Now, if you're watching my videos, you might have bought that stock around rather $13, I want to say. So let's say if you go back 6 months, you should be able to see $12 to $13, which is when many of my viewers and subscribers have bought this stock, and we are seeing 81% a run up just within that time period. So regardless of what it did in last 6 months, which is only up 20%, many of us bought this stock and they earned more than 50, 60, 70%. So if you haven't followed my channel, if you haven't subscribed, I strongly recommend you to subscribe to this channel. If you made money, you can click on the thanks button below and you can show the support on this channel as well. At the least, it does not really cost you anything. You can hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That will be much more than I'll be grateful to you. So make sure that you help and support the channel. And in the return, you're getting the analysis that I have done, obviously. Now, take a look right here, what's going on with Nio. This could charge 20% more from where we are, and this is the article on June 23rd. Now, Nio is trading in both an uptrend and bullish trend inside the bar pattern, and we'll do that analysis as well within 1 second. The stock has gap about its chart between $26 and $27, as you can see right here, $27.02. Now, if you think about what it has done so far, they're expanding in more countries. Now, both, it was in the bear market. If you think about Nio overall, if you take a look at the year to date, we are still down 28%. And I believe that getting back up $33 for Nio is really possible within next few days, within next few weeks, based on the catalyst. Now, what are the catalysts? Number one, it is rebounded, it is getting just started. Nio recovered from China's lockdown that you already heard. There is still more fear that there will be another set of lockdown, but for the most part, we are pretty hopeful and we are pretty optimistic about what the future holds, because now we know the pandemic much more than what we did before last couple of years. The company is growing their battery swapping network and strengthening the moat against Tesla. Now, Tesla, of course, it's a premium company, very stable company, giant in terms of what they're selling, what they're doing with Elon Musk, so on and so forth. But Nio is the runner-up, so they'll be capturing some of the market as well, and they are going to expand with the Nio Park because they'll have a ton more facilities in terms of growing their network, growing the cars, so on and so forth, and they'll be doing more and more deliveries because the market is pretty good for Nio and it is expanding. They are attractive at the current prices, and once again, remember that I was talking about Nio when it was $16, $17, but before $13-14, and we pretty much doubled the money at this point. I'm going to also do more reviews because there's a huge potential that it can potentially hit $33, so on and so forth. Another thing that you want to note is Nio is up 30% this month. We saw that it was up 45%. Morgan Stanley sees more gain, and this news just came on Wednesday, 22nd of June. So once again, take it with a grain of salt, because right after that, Nio went up a little bit more, 5 to 7%. But again, they're talking about 30 more percent, so there's likelihood that Nio will hit more than $30. Now, if you think about what else is causing, one of the catalysts is Alibaba Nio stock soared after the report and group okayed to set up financial holding company, and that helped the Chinese stock more or less, that you already know. US listed shares of China-based companies were seeing big broad gain in the pre-market trading Friday after the Reuters reported that China's central bank accepted Ant Group's application to set up financial holding company. And this is in the interest of everyone, because you need to share that data, you need to share the financial information, especially when you're a public company, and that is going to help Nio. Another thing that you want to note is we are pretty close to average volume. Friday's volume 67 million, average volume 70.5 million, which is looking pretty healthy in terms of my personal opinion. These videos are only for the entertainment purposes, and this is not a financial advice, but take a look. Now, if you think about what Nio has been doing, 77 million, 81 million, 90, 81, 77, 66 million. So we're pretty close to what they're doing in terms of the average volume. And we went up from $18 to practically $24. So it's a pretty good gain of $6 just within 6 transaction days, or 6 consecutive trading sessions. So which is amazing. In other words, we are seeing higher and higher lows. I'll show you really quickly in this chart to make it super visual for you. So this is a low. We're going higher low, higher low, higher low, again higher low, one more higher low. So these stair steps are going to help and support a lot more in terms of the price point. If you think about what Nio is doing in terms of their RSI, it's 60, which is not an oversold condition. Nio's price target from the analysts, and this is not me, analysts are thinking that Nio can grow up to $36, $37 in the next 12 months. All of them are saying buy, no one is saying hold, no one is saying sell, and the highest price point that we are seeing is $51, which I super agree with. It can go to $87, which was the previous estimate from the analysts. This was cut down by a little bit very recently, and we'll see what the future holds, but I'm super optimistic about Nio myself. Another stock we want to talk about is SOFI Technology, SOFI. It's once again a very beaten up stock. If you think about 6 months, it's down 60%. Year to date, it's down 60% as well. 1 year, it's down 68, almost 70% for last one trading session. It was up 6%. It had a pretty hard time breaking above the $6, but it broke that level. And I am thinking that it can run up. Again, it is based on what the market is going to do, market sentiment, but it can run up all the way up to $8 in my personal opinion. Once again, that's based on what I've seen in terms of the charting, in terms of the RSI, in terms of the moving averages, so on and so forth. But take a look, last 5 days, we're up 10%. Last 1 month, we're down still 19%. And that's why I'm thinking that it'll go back to more than $7.50 that you see on my screen right here. It'll go to rather $8. If you take a look at this chart, it has been making higher and lower lows and lower and lower highs as well. But now it started making higher high. We went here, and it already make one lower low, but we are trying to see if it stays above this $5.25 level, which it will, and it will grow in terms of the price point. Now, what's going on? One growth fintech stock to have conviction in. So you need to build your own conviction, and that comes after you do your own analysis, your own research, and whatever you do in terms of what you learn from that, your own research, and you want to have the faith based on your research as well. So take a look what's going on. Nio near death experience, deep or a discounted bargain. It's hard to put a positive spin into a stock that is down 65%, but that's where I see the value of buying the stock, because it can go up if there is a fundamentally strong company, if they can do a lot better. Yes, we are waiting on the Biden government to understand what they're going to do with the student loan program, but this company is $5.61 billion market cap. a massive company. $5.79 or $4.82 is their lowest price point. Their highest price point is $24.65. So we are almost around the lower of the low, or lowest of the low price point, as you can think about this particular stock. So can it go down or can it go up? What is the likelihood? What is the probability of the stock is going to be above $5? In my opinion, it's likely to be the case that it'll go to $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. Now, if you think about what the price prediction from the analyst, $10.23, the high price point or the target or the expectations is right here. The prediction, $20 is the high price point, $7 is the low price point, average is $10.23, which is 11 analysts that had the rating. 7 are saying buy, 4 are saying hold. I'm holding myself. I bought it around $7, and I'm hoping that it'll go to $8, $9 in a very near term. I might decide to swing trade. I might decide to sell 50% of my holdings. So the rest of the stock that I have is going to be at lower price point than what I currently bought it for. So that's what is going on with SOFI. You want to take it with once again grain of salt, because they wanted to remind the investors that there is a massive impact coming, massive catalyst coming when the Biden government decides what's going to happen with the student loan. So once again, you want to remember that the company has been growing regardless of what the government decides, because now they have record number of users and the economy is going to help them out, because right now there is a huge inflation going on and the people are going to look for student loan anyway. And the company, which is innovative, very fintech oriented company, and they are also dealing with massive amount of user growth as well. So that is going to be a win-win situation for SoFi in the long term. Now, if you think about the average volume, 48 million, their current volume on Friday was 87 million. And the volume is super interesting. The 1-year target price on Yahoo, as you see, is almost $11, and the volume is looking once again pretty healthy. If the volume keeps spiking up, I wouldn't be surprised that if we see that $7.50 mark within next week at some point, within next few trading session, coming in the coming week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully based on what the market, once again, based on what the market condition is. If you want to take a look once again at this stock, it is making higher and higher and higher and higher lows, which is looking pretty promising with 49 RSI. Suggests, it tells me that it's for the most part not an overbought, not an oversold condition. I hope you like this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to really support the channel, click on the thanks button as well. If you want, you can decide what you want to sort of contribute to. I put a ton of energy, effort, and time in building this video. I'll see you in the next video and wish you a happy investing and pretty good week next week.